know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping beats with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang, know the moves, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough. dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Fight club, think you can hang low, so let it swing. Fight club, think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. enemies with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. And you can hang low to me, so let it swing. swing. Jump in, jump in. Fight club. You think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Jump in, jump in. You hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts. Jump in, jump in. Fight club. You think that you can hang low to me, so let it swing. Jump in, jump in. Fight club. You think you hard enough, dropping these with uppercuts.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is not a good
Everybody,
situation.
please back up for your safety.
Oh! Holy shit. Oh! Through the fire!
Oh, my God!
Oh, shit, he's on fire!
Oh, my God!
Oh, he's on fire!
Oh, my fucking God!
Unbelievable
Guys, holy
violence!
shit! This is fucking insane! Are they fucking see this? Get water out here! Get fire extinguishers!
I want to hear what company had the balls to give you this kind of action. JCW, JCW.
Fuck 'em up, hit 'em with a uppercut. I'm from the Fight Club. You know we love the love, bring it down, sing it. I'm the king of the ring. Ding, ding, swing, bitch. Cook you like a chicken wing. UFC can't fuck with me. I'm the ultimate champ. Jiu-jitsu, I'm down. You can go ass down. Boom, bam, goddamn, slam down. If you looking for a motherfucking fight, here I am.
Fight club. You think that you can hang low to me, so let it swing. Jump in, jump in. Fight club.
J here, Commissioner of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. You know, a lot has happened recently, a whole hell of a lot. And even in times of absolute battle, even in times of war, there are some lines which cannot be crossed. And unfortunately, Too Tough Tony, Madman Pondo, and Mickey Knuckles crossed those lines when they set John Wayne Murdoch on fire at Powder Keg. Now, Tony had the least to do with it. He had the least to do with the planning of it and the execution of it. But I cannot say the same for Mickey Knuckles and Madman Pondo. That's why, as Commissioner, I'm here to announce both competitors have been officially released from JCW. Now, I know that sucks, and I know that leaves an opening spot for the main event of the two-day war. So who is going to be stepping into the death match, the exploding barbed wire death match main event against the Bulldozer Matt Tremont? Now, naturally, we're going to go with JCW's number one contender. And that happens to be none other than the man who's got one foot in the doghouse, Too Tough Tony. Tony, I wish you luck. And more importantly, I wish Madman Pondo and Mickey Knuckles luck on their future endeavors. Maybe we can connect again somewhere down the road. But until then, we've definitely got to put a decent amount of space between then and what happened at Powder Keg. We had no idea that was happening. We could not possibly prepare with wet towels and fire extinguishers when nobody in the building knew that was going to happen except you guys. So we've got to deal with it. And I'm sorry we had to let you go. For everybody else, we'll see you at the two-day war.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to JCW Live! Tonight's first match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 191 pounds, from Cleveland, Ohio, he is the Misfit, Mack.
JCW is 100% live worldwide on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And with just days to go until the two-day war, we kick off the festivities of the gathering with our final stop on the way to defending 25 years of JCW excellence My name is Joe Dombrowski alongside Mark Roberts and Zach Amico. Guys, all respect to Violent J, who had to make a tough call amidst some very
And his opponent,
tough circumstances, but we must move on.
hailing from Shangri-La, deep within psychopathic records, he is the 6 Jokers card, the Wraith.
There's still a war to fight. There's still a lot more action to come tonight and all week long. And we are starting with this very dark figure, Zach Amico.
I say, fellas, let's focus on the positive and on today, the release of the Nod, the second of the 6 Joker cards. Here's the original 6 Joker card, the Wraith, we haven't seen in quite a while. Very interesting to see these two up against one another.
The Gathering, an appropriate place for the Wraith. It's also an appropriate place, Joe, for the man across the ring from the Wraith who won the JCW World Championship 1 year ago right here at the Gathering.
Yeah, Mack Cross, the Misfit, is a long-standing JCW veteran. His roots here go back to about 2001. He's been a part of many a gathering over the years, and he's somebody who has really not had his head on straight. He really has been a loner as of late, but I'm telling you what, JCW's been in a state of flux, a state of disarray these past few weeks, dealing with a lot of these issues. Who's the top contender? What does the roster look like moving forward? Guys like Mack Cross, more important than ever that they step up, and everybody on this roster has a chance to get momentum and send one last message to GCW. This is what I can do.
Mack Cross, a warrior for Juggalos for a long time. You're right. He broke his neck in a JCW ring. Taken down there by the Wraith. A man who the Wraith tends to put men away for some time if he gets a victory. So that may not bode well for Mack Cross tonight. A lot to overcome in our opening contest.
Well, and it is hard to sometimes get lost in the shuffle when we see all this drama between JCW and GCW. We have all this going on here, let's not forget.
Ooh.
Mack Cross with that brutal chair attack on the ribs of Willie Mack recently.
Yeah, Mack Cross has been a completely different guy from the time he lost and then did not regain the JCW World Championship. He could have a clean slate here, but you're right, Zach. There's a lot that Mack Cross has done that he would have to overcome.
Yeah, it hasn't been about JCW or GCW to Mack Cross. It's been about his personal redemption on everybody who he feels has wronged him and kept him out of the JCW title picture. But for my money, and I'm a big Mack Cross fan, I've known him for over 2 decades, Mack Cross has nobody to blame but his own actions.
Introducing the Wraith to each corner of the JCW ring here in Thornville, Ohio at the Gathering of the Juggalos 25th anniversary, Joe.
And no matter where you are around the world, you can join us on Triller TV this Thursday and Friday night for the 2-day war with GCW. The best of the best from both sides will fight it out to determine the true rebels, outlaws, and renegades of professional wrestling. And Mack Cross, certainly one of the originators, one of the trendsetters of that vibe.
Mack Cross getting the better of the Wraith for the time being, all the way across the ropes and into the corner. Hard, but the Wraith gets out of there. No one there for Mack Cross.
The Wraith is looking to send Mack Cross maybe to Shangri-La, maybe to Hell's Pit. It feels like Mack Cross has had a mindset straight out of Hell's Pit for quite some time. The cutter into the cover, and a kick out by Cross.
The Wraith trying to gather some energy from these Juggalos in the audience right now.
There is nothing but energy here. Look at this packed crowd. The campgrounds are packed. This is a whole new experience for me, fellas, but we are going to have one heck of a week here.
And think about this wild atmosphere. I mean, the gathering doesn't even officially start till tomorrow, but these fans are here. They are jacked. They are pumped for Juggalo Championship Wrestling as Mack Cross, desperation, trying to fight his way out of the corner. The Wraith maybe looking to put Cross to sleep sooner than later. but Mack Cross gonna show why he's been the innovator of aerial insanity for so long.
Oh, shit.
Incredible height.
Nobody gets up.
And your winner, Mack Cross.
Well, we were going to see that big mushroom stomp, but instead, the shooting star, maybe Mack Cross wants Juggalos to know that he means business.
And there is no bigger or brighter stage in JCW to stand out than the Gathering, than Bloody Mania, than the two-day war. It's all going down this week, and Mack Cross wants to make sure he is across everybody's radar. And everybody's going to remember Mack Cross still has his sights set on the JCW title. But check this out, Mark, once again, the form of a Mack Cross staple.
Just perfect. So much body control. Puts down the Wraith, and maybe Mack Cross isn't in Hell's Pit, but at least in purgatory.
Yeah, and the Misfits may feel right at home here at JCW Live with a major victory to kick us off. Again, thank you for watching us all across the world. We are live across social media platforms. Joe Dombrowski, Mark Roberts, and Zach Amico with us, and we are counting down to this two-day war. Later on this week, everybody's got a chance to make a statement, but we are going to have one matchup tonight that's going to be JCW versus GCW. Everybody gets a sneak peek when Willie Mack meets Marcus Mathers.
Why, it is our main event, and I think it's the very best, at least on our team in the ring. Let's see what GCW has to bring.
Marcus, a great test, but Willie Mack, one of the best in Juggalo Championship Wrestling's recent history. Zach Amico, we saw a dust-up recently with Hollywood Haley J and Too Tough Tony. They'll be in tag team action tonight. JP Grayson, Big Al to oppose. Of course, a lot of this issue surrounds on Haley's attempts to win the JCW Women's title. What's the vibe going into tonight's mixed tag?
That's right, Hollywood Haley J teaming with her coach, Too Tough Tony, JCW Hall of Famer, against JP Grayson and Big Al, who's been quite the team themselves over the last few months. Hollywood has that title on her mind. Is she willing to sacrifice anything, or is she going to finally listen to her coach and go about it calmly?
This is just the beginning tonight. Everybody's looking to make a statement. Stay up late with us tonight if you have to, and if you need a little help staying up, I know a couple guys that can help. Stephen Flo and especially your buddy, Cocaine, they're set for action in just a minute, but here's what's on their mind.
Bro, why? Why does JCW keep putting us up against these monsters, man? First the Outbreak, who are two literal actual zombies. And now, the St. Clair Monster Corp? Bro, those guys are fucking monsters, man. Like, they're two creatures of the night. Why? Bro, I've always wanted to come to the Gathering of the Juggalos. I've always wanted to play it. I wanted to rock and express my art. I didn't want to come here to die. Bro, if we go out to that ring tonight and physically express our art to these two wild beasts, we're leaving the Gathering one of two ways. That's either a wheelchair or some gurneys, dude. Man, you know what? Fuck those two midgets. Now that I think about it, as soon as we get our nose froze, we'll be just fine. I mean, come on, this is the Gathering of the Juggalos. Whoop whoop! What do you... Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Ooh, ooh!
Tonight's next match is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Jasmine St. Clair, weighing in a combined weight of damn near 1,000 pounds. They are 2/3 of the St. Clair Monster Corporation, Mr. Happy and Congo Kong.
Jasmine St. Clair has led an army of behemoths that has wreaked havoc and caused a tear through Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Imagine what they will do with a statement, a platform, an audience like we have tonight at JCW Live.
And I don't think any platform wants to be underneath these two. Look at the fucking size of them, boys.
Congo Kong, and yes, that is Mr. Happy, who's usually the only one in a good mood by the time he's done inflicting his wrath.
What did Stephen Flo call them?
Well, I'm just happy Stephen Flo's in a better mood. Crazy how Cocaine can turn him around like that.
And their opponents,
They're very good friends.
Yes. Practically inseparable from
weighing
each other.
in a shitload of teenage, from Chicago, Illinois, Stephen Flo.
Stephen Flo is an artist. Stephen Flo has a deep message. Stephen Flo wants to convey his innermost thoughts to the masses, to empty his heart. And he finds himself in this particular matchup, which, let's be honest, he may not be speaking for 6 months if the Monster Corporation has their way.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the St. Clair Monster Corporation is here for the art of it.
I think Stephen Flo and Cocaine might find themselves pressed into a fine powder if either of these men jump on top of them hard enough.
And his partner, weighing in at 62 kilos, from Crystal Mountain, Columbia, he is the Devil's favorite dealer, Cocaine.
Out of the darkness comes the dealer. And you can hear the groundswell of support.
They love this guy. He's their favorite wrestler.
The nostrils of the crowd are flaring as Cocaine comes to the ring.
And I think, Zach, that stash that you normally get was used to help psych up Stephen Flo earlier. He didn't have anything to toss you.
Yeah, I think he was all out.
Well, Cocaine can be a daunting, intimidating, damaging force, but again, you look at what's on the left side of this ring, Mr. Happy, Congo Kong, who have not blinked, who have not flinched at the sight of their opposition. Not the first time Stephen Flo and Cocaine have been outsized or had to face the Monster Corporation, but I give them credit, they are always in for a fight if you're a part of the St. Clair Monster Corporation whenever you have to face these two particular individuals.
And don't lose fact that Cocaine did step over that top rope to let the Monster Corporation know they are not the only big men in this match.
Well, bell sounds. Congo Kong, former JCW champion for 953 days.
Our longest reigning champion, Joe.
You know, he's somebody that, you know, the gathering every year means so much to him. JCW means so much to him this week. Even though Congo's not exactly a personable, friendly type, we know what side he's on, and that makes me feel a lot better.
Absolutely. I don't think Congo Kong has ever missed a gathering.
Well, he may not remember this one if Cocaine has his way. Oh.
Talk about an absolutely vile move by Congo Kong there.
Well, there'll be repercussions. These fans want to see it. Congo Kong just ruined a good time for probably a good number of these people that were planning to celebrate with their favorite wrestler after the event.
I walked through the grounds of the gathering earlier. I saw quite a few JCW t-shirts, but I heard everybody talking about Cocaine. He must be their favorite wrestler.
That's clearly it, yes. Wait, Stephen Flo tagged in, and check out the agility.
Big forearm right to the smile on the mask of Mr.
Oh,
Happy.
no. Well, that may be a little too big for your own britches, Stephen Flo.
That is the biggest opponent Stephen Flo has taken on since Ticketmaster.
Listen, this week is not going to get any better for Cocaine or Stephen Flo because Thursday night, day one of the two-day war, they've got that Vandal 48 Street Gang. Oh, jeez.
I've never seen that one before. That was like a Death Valley driver, but he had him over his own arm.
Yeah, Congo just deadlifted, almost palmed a human being.
It's like he went, do I powerbomb him or do I Death Valley driver him? And he went, fuck it, both.
Oh, look at the rolling senton from Congo Kong. You know, St. Clair Monster Corporation pin here. 2 count only. St. Clair Monster Corporation coming off of a victory back at Powder Keg, where Flo Kane on the losing side of a mixed 6-person tag. So they've got to recoup some momentum here tonight as well.
Well, listen, I know a lot of people out there may want to dismiss Cocaine or Stephen Flo because, well, they don't necessarily think or act or look like your average wrestler. They're a little bit off the beaten path, and I know, the Cogers are the type to do that. Vandal 48 dismiss these guys, but I guarantee you these guys are tough as hell, and if anybody overlooks them, they may be in for a long week this week at the gathering.
Talk about not looking like your average pro wrestler. Get a look at the visage of Mr. Happy.
450 pounds or so, right?
Oh, God, he looks every bit of it, yes.
And I mean, the fact that this match is 20 seconds long is proof of how tough Cocaine and Stephen Flo are.
Yeah.
Well, Cocaine does make you last longer.
And a hug to Stephen Flo, endearingly.
I don't know that that's actually something Stephen Flo is going to enjoy at all.
Yeah, before the bear hug, and notice that Stephen Flo's feet are off the ground. He's got no leverage. He is completely at the mercy of Mr. Happy as these fans come alive for Stephen Flo.
Completely cutting off the air supply. Referee George Ross right there to check on him.
Making sure Mr. Happy doesn't pull in a mice and men.
Stephen Flo, he broke the grip, fought out of it. Oh, just a huge body block. When you run into Mr. Happy, it feels like Mr. Happy ran into you.
If Mr. Happy does it, it's not a body block, it's a body wall.
Look at the size of this guy.
Whoa!
That's the only option is getting out of there. That might be the hardest offensive maneuver one could play on Mr. Happy there. Just
a rare
Guys, I'm
mistake.
getting a report that just registered a 3.5 in Cincinnati on the Richter scale.
And maybe the ovation for Cocaine will be the same if he can pull this off. The legal man, Flo, got the tag in, but you don't want to move Congo Kong. He won't go anywhere he doesn't want to. Cocaine up and over, evading Congo Kong. He's going to out-quicken him.
Oh, no. He's caught is what he is. No.
Oh, another rare mistake by the Monster Corporation. Jasmine.
This is an incredible opening for Flo Kane.
Yeah, could be Coke Slam. Jasmine normally has the communication down pat. These monsters, oh no.
Wow. Stephen Flo out of nowhere and also gets caught. Double choke slam. No, they're out the back.
Low bridge.
Wow.
They got a chance.
By God, gentlemen, these sons of bitches might do it.
Congo Kong almost ended up right in the front row.
Oh, wait a minute.
Haven't gotten to say this one in a while. Oh, wow. And Stephen Flo goes fucking crazy.
Stephen Flo. Wrist, life, and limb. Oh, but he got caught. only a minimal effect on that dive. There was so much weight, and Jasmine with that kendo stick. And it serves to re-energize Cocaine. Oh!
He isn't really going to do it. Is he going to do it?
You can't choke Jasmine St. Clair.
Whoa!
That costs extra.
Cocaine tastes the lips of Jasmine St. Clair as Congo and Happy with a double choke slam to the master of the Coke Slam.
Jasmine's lips are going to be tingling all night on her face.
Mr. Happy's elated. Oh, double splash. That's what, 800 plus pounds? Nobody's getting out of that.
And your winners, the team of Mr. Happy and Congo Kong, the St. Clair Monster Corporation.
I've had my cocaine stepped on, but never straight up fucking flattened.
Well, I'll tell you what, anybody out there watching from Game Changer Wrestling, if you encounter any member of the St. Clair Monster Corporation this week at the Gathering on Triller TV, this might be your future. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Mr. Happy was looking at Cocaine's trousers. I think he was looking to make himself happy.
Usually you look at somebody's trousers for Mr. Happy.
That is true. I think Cocaine exhausted his stash to try to win this thing, but you know he will replenish in time to meet Vandal 48 as part of a six-man tag team match. The Cogers and Christian Napier, the resident street gang of GCW, cannot look past some of JCW's most eclectic personalities, and the Monster Corporation, wherever they go, they are going to be looking for victims. But somebody else who is a victim at life, that would be our friend Jeeves, and he and Caleb Conley were strategizing ahead of our American title match coming up in just a moment.
The 25th gathering of the Conleos.
Fucking right.
3 mere days away from the greatest Conley's victory over the great Sasuke. Can you believe it?
Of course I can believe it, Jeeves. The Conleos have been gathering for 25 years to celebrate the obsession. What I can't believe is that moron, the great Sasuke, came all the way from Nipple just to lose to me at the 25th anniversary, at the 2-day war.
Nipple, sir?
Yeah, Nipple. That's how you pronounce Japan, in Japan. Don't you know anything? In America, they call it Japan. In Japan, they call it nipple. Pronounced nipple.
Got it. Got you. I got that fact down now, sir.
Yeah, you better.
That's a Snapple Cat fact
Yeah.
locked in. But you know what else I got locked in today?
What you got for me?
I found out
What you got?
tonight your opponent is that dumbass, old ass, stupid ass, broke ass Briar Wellington. That
Not even worth it.
bum now thinks he's the hero to the blue collar, Mr. Work Hard.
Oh yeah, blue check. Come on now, blue check. Come on, bring it on. Yeah. How about that? How about that? You feel that?
That was rock
Buns
hard,
of steel.
sir. Rock hard. But you know what I think we should do now?
What are we doing?
We should go out to that
are we
ring, get ready, because tonight, sir, you take that stupid old man and finish the job when you go out there and you break him in half.
Let's go.
Hell yeah,
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Tonight's next match is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the JCW American Championship. Introducing first. Oh, shit.
Oh no. Jeeves again. Can you believe he was hammering Caleb in the ass? He was holding the hammer and he was hitting it.
I want to know where the nail went.
Jeeves told me that I had to thank Caleb for the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could be so kind and do me the favor and shut the fuck up!
Well, since you asked politely,
I am, of course, the American manservant, Jeeves, and it is my privilege, my pleasure, and my honor to introduce to you idiots the greatest fucking juggalo who has ever lived, you missed, dumbass. He is your obsession, my obsession, the obsession, a two-time American Juggalo champion, Caleb Conley!
perhaps nobody more unaware than Jeeves as to how they look, sound, act, or are received by the people, but maybe near the top of that list too would be Caleb Conley, who believes he's going to get a hero's welcome here at the Gathering as the American champion, but anything but.
Yeah, they're still pummeling Jeeves.
They're not throwing enough at Jeeves, honestly.
Well,
Jeeves is the whole reason a lot of this GCW mess started.
Absolutely. He was the Trojan horse that allowed Effie into JCW, got Effie a contract, and it's all been downhill from there as Jeeves is still getting pummeled with drinks in the ring. He's an easy target, because he's so buff.
That's true. And Zach, one thing we can't deny, though, is that since joining with Caleb Conley, Jeeves has more than earned his spot, though.
Oh, Jeeves is killing it out there. Look, he's keeping that belt everywhere he goes. And this was part of Jeeves' plan all along. He was just hammering out Caleb's can. Now he's getting hammered by cans.
Well, Jeeves is going to see his past come to be his present in just a second.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, from Beverly Hills, California, he is the Richie Boy forever, Briar Wellington.
If Jeeves was still working for Briar, he'd be collecting all those cans so they could get the 5-cent deposit.
Well, Jeeves did refer to Richie Boy Briar Wellington as broke-ass Briar, and you know what? Jeeves kind of did expose the fact that Briar's funds had run dry, and the lofty pay that we thought that Jeeves was getting was more like maybe a 50 spot every couple of weeks. But it really went off the deep end, Mark, when we saw Jeeves and Caleb attempt to put Briar out of JCW forever.
Really did quite a number on Briar. I'm glad to see that he's okay and able to compete here, bringing a Ghost of Gatherings past to Jeeves. You're right. Jeeves may be getting paid better these days. He also has a territorial championship around his waist, as I understand.
Or so he said. Yeah,
his delusion, yes.
The toy. He can go defend the title in Puerto Rico or Guam, or I hope he defends in the Bermuda Triangle. Then we won't have to see him again.
And now, is it that Briar Wellington wasn't paying Jeeves, or without Jeeves, the operation just doesn't work anymore? And look at Briar, looks like shit. He's got holes in his tights.
Well, but here's what it is, though. I think it's a great thing that Briar is embracing who and what he really is. He's not coming out here trying to convince us he's rich, he's better than us, he's above all these juggalos. He said, you know what? Maybe I am going through hard times. Maybe I am broke-ass Briar, but I can still kick your ass. And you know what? He's going to earn a hell of a lot more money if he becomes the American champion in a minute.
He certainly will. He might be able to get a pair of tights without holes in it.
What a scene. What a crowd here tonight.
I love it. If you're watching all over the world, if you can't be a part of the Gathering live, if you can't be here in person, make your plans to join us next year, because this is an environment I can't even properly describe. We're only just getting started with this event, but I'm already infatuated by the Gathering, and I can't wait for the 2-day war. You know, Caleb Conley can't either, because he's got a deal with the likes of the great Sasuke coming up. And Sasuke, if you're not familiar, one of the most legendary Japanese wrestlers, a junior heavyweight that really helped pioneer and invent that style throughout the 90s. A lot of the high flyers of today grew up tape trading and doing whatever they could to get their hands on Sasuke footage to try to be like him. He'll be here live later this week.
Look at this, Briar opening up some offense on the two-time American champion. If you are new to JCW, oh, Briar got caught. If you're just getting caught up on Juggalo Championship Wrestling, it's important to know Caleb Conley was the very first ever American champion, now a two-time champion, and he has taken on all comers and had some incredible matches against some of the biggest names in the game.
That is true, Mark Roberts, and let's not forget he won that American title in a battle royal here at Bloody Mania at last year's gathering. So it's sort of a homecoming for the title.
All that's true, but the part you're missing is that Jeeves has been instrumental in so many of those victories recently, and you saw Jeeves, his former boss, and let's be honest, his former best friend too, just throwing that trash in his face, mocking him, and Briar Wellington having a resurgence as a result. And what would it mean if Briar is the one to dethrone Caleb Conley? Maybe he'll put Jeeves out of work again.
It would mean a resurgence not only monetarily, not only for the fiscal health of Briar Wellington, but for his whole wrestling career. Once upon a time, Briar Wellington, a JCW day oneer, was JCW world champion.
Jeeves pledging his allegiance to Briar Wellington. As to Caleb Conley as he stands on the flagpole of Briar Wellington.
Look at that, shoots the half against the former high school wrestling standout and gets a 2 count.
Yeah, and you know what, Mark? I look at great Sasuke, and I think of him as there's a few people. I'll be honest. I look at it and I say, man, I wish he was on our side. I wish he was fighting for JCW in the 2-day war. But I'll give Caleb his props as American champion because he has done whatever it takes to hang on to that title. He wins at all costs. That's why we need someone like him Thursday and Friday night for this 2-day war. But, man, Sasuke's seen everything over his career. Will Caleb have a trick that Sasuke's not ready for?
Been everywhere, done everything. Is that American championship no water in the pool for Caleb? Is it headed back to Japan?
And by proxy, under the control of GCW, because he's their secret weapon coming in this Thursday and Friday. You can see it all on Triller TV, 2-day war, GCW versus JCW for the true head outlaws of pro wrestling. And right now it's Briar Wellington. No matter what is in his bank account, it doesn't matter. Briar's not motivated by money or substance or status symbols. He's motivated by revenge.
Taking the champ up and over. Caleb coming crashing down hard on that mat. And Briar's looking for the approval of the fans. They may still be deciding.
Well, the fans, I think some of the fans are coming around to Briar. This is the first time he's ever heard any kind of cheers. And if you can knock the hell out of Jeeves, these people will love it.
It feels like the summer winds are blowing in. And the winds of change may be blowing for Briar Wellington as it seems like the whole crowd's starting to get behind him for the first time ever.
Look at Jeeves hide and cower like a little bitch. And Caleb the roll-up. Referee not in the proper position. Now he is. 2 count. And Caleb all over the tights.
And your winner, and still JCW American Champion, Caleb Conley.
Listen, guys, the referee was doing the right thing. He was doing his job, and he was keeping Jeeves, kicking him the hell out of the ring like the garbage he is. And when he turned around, Caleb had Briar Wellington pinned. And with that extra few seconds Briar had to recover, Caleb knew he had to get desperate, pulled the hell out of those tights to keep Briar down, and Caleb's got a win headed into Great Sasuke.
Jeeves does his job with the distraction one more time.
Earning that territorial title, and tonight's paycheck is Jeez.
Well, you know there'll be another day for Briar Wellington, but could the night belong to Mr. 50s, who's got a tag team partner that looks familiar, but he just can't put his finger on it? Take a look.
Yeah, see? Hi, I tell you what here, Camp Counselor Mike. Once again, you got a familiar face on that cranium of yours, see? You remind me of a guy I know named Trucker Mike, see? Another guy I know named Ice Cream Mike. And even another fella I know named Mike Hefner. Now, what the hell's going on with this camp counselor hustle that you got drummed up there, pal?
Well, I do all sorts of things, man. I teach
Yeah?
kids activities. I teach them how to tie knots. I teach them how to build reasonably sized bonfires, all while reconnecting with the beauty of Mother Nature.
And you know what they call that where I'm from, see? The boys on the block, we call that weak sauce. Boy Scout bitch shit, see? But I need you to tell me something. How are your camp counseling skills? How are all these wilderness activities that you're coming up with? How are they going to help us tonight? Because you and I, we are fighting the Night of the Living Dead in the form of the Outbreak, see? And their manager, Barnabas. Now we got to avoid that dreaded double death miss, so how the hell are you going to help us tonight, see?
You know, I got an idea. There's something I teach all of my campers when you encounter danger like a big bear. First you run away, and if that doesn't work, you play dead.
See? Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you straight out, man to man, face to face, see? Whether you're a counselor, whether you're an ice cream man, whether you're a trucker, whether you're some playboy, here's the thing, Camp Counselor Mike. If you walk out on me tonight, you are my tag partner. And if that happens, you might as well play dead, Camp Counselor, because I'll knock your dick in the dirt, see?
Well, I don't play. Let's get out there.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me. Let's put on our fancy knots, tie them up real tight, and let's kick some Outbreak ass, see? Yeah.
Tonight's next match is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
50s had to break some decency laws with some of those words he was using.
Oh, yeah, that was blue. He's getting a blue card tonight, absolutely.
But I thought he was silver.
Get ready to enter the tent.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up and prepare to be shocked and amazed as Barnabas the Bizarre, oh so proudly presents from the witch trials of Salem to the voodoo graves of New Orleans, twin bodies, one conjoined brain, an insatiable hunger that must be seen to be believed. So, gathering of the motherfucking Juggalos! Do you want to see an undead body? Maybe you'd like to see two undead bodies! And I need you to dig deep down into your soul, for when I say un, you say dead. Un, 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 un,
The prized attractions of Barnabas the Bizarre, the purveyor of the peculiar, and two monstrosities so decrepit, so decaying, so revolting.
Are the unstoppable, incurable infection? Jackson, Abel, the Outbreak!
And guys, just as scary as their macabre exterior, is the fact we've learned. We've learned more and more in recent weeks how damn good wrestlers they are, too.
We are JCW. Welcome to the motherfucking gathering of the fucking Juggalo.
I'd go so far as to say they are some of the best undead wrestlers I've ever seen.
It's pretty elite company,
Weighing
right?
in 200 pounds from the south side of Chicago, he is Mr. 50.
I see you over there, Mark, do a little boot scootin' boogie. You're into this song.
Well, I am dancing Mark Roberts.
You very much are. Miles Clark, Mr. 50s. We'll see if he can twist the Outbreak into a submission. And, hey, he's smoking outdoors. It's okay this time.
Mr. 50s may never have seen opponents quite like the Outbreak. Maybe you've seen him in one of those funny books you get down at the pharmacy. He's certainly never come face to face with the undead before.
Yeah. Not unless it's a picture show.
And his partner, hailing from the campsite right over there on the hill, literally right there on the hill. He is a man of 1,000 gimmicks, Camp Counselor Mike Voorhees.
So Camp Counselor Mike, I appreciate that he's got the fanny pack going.
Does he have something for us?
No,
He's using his compass
Yeah.
to get to the ring.
He got lost on the way to the ring and he needed a compass.
I see.
Yes. But Camp Counselor Mike, I don't think Mr. 50's Miles Clark has gotten the hang of this yet. I don't think he realizes that Camp Counselor Mike, Ice Cream Truck Driver Mike, Playboy Mike, all these different iterations, it's the same guy. It's one dude. I think it's because Mr. 50's maybe only owns the one suit. Or he sees in black and white, I'm not sure. Hey, he gave away his compass. How's he going to get to the back?
He's going to have no idea how to get back to his campsite.
Oh, God. Even though it's just right over there, literally on that hill, from what I understand.
He's going to have to see which way the moss is growing on rocks to figure out how to get back.
It's going to take forever. Sun rises in the east, sets in the west. He's got to find the North Star now. It's a whole process. Well, we know Mosh Pit Mike's surrounded by family, though. Juggalo faithful here supporting the gathering. The kickoff event of the gathering of the Juggalo's 25th anniversary, and a packed house tonight to see this as 50s and Mike go to work on the Outbreak.
All jokes aside, Mosh Pit Mike has made an entire career out of showing up and working for it at the gathering.
Yeah.
This guy is the most and maybe only successful professional wrestler who came from the tryouts at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Get some tryouts here live coming up tomorrow, so maybe we'll find our next Mosh Pit Mike. Then Mr. Richards will be really confused.
One can only hope.
Jackson tags into Abel, who crawls over. Imagine that decaying flesh rubbing off on you with that splash in the corner.
Absolutely terrifying the way these guys gallop around the ring. More animal than man.
Yeah. Well, we saw the Outbreak have a hell of a match against the GCW Tag Team Champions, Alec Price, Jordan Oliver, YDMP, back at Powder Keg, right, Mark?
That was a heck of a bout. You know, I don't think very highly of much of GCW, but in their tag champions, they have some talented young pro wrestlers. They definitely they showed out in Jersey.
Oh. I think we lost one.
You know, it is.
Oh no!
Strong wind can blow them away.
These mind games, the way they just mind fuck their opponents, it's just insane. And Mr. 50s. Down with the double sledge, the axe handle, see?
Mr. 50s does know how to attack a bridge. It's catch as catch can when you're in there with Miles Clark.
Well, and the thing, too, though, about the Outbreak is it's not just intimidation. It's not just the biting and the thirst for flesh and that whole deal, but the fact they went toe-to-toe with maybe two of GCW's best pure athletes is crazy to me, and that shows that the Outbreak are more multifaceted and more dangerous than even we thought. Mike into the cover now with the double team and gets 2. Is Mike going to wrestle the whole match in the counselor hat?
He hasn't lost it yet. Mike was used as a weapon.
Maybe the best way to have Mike as your partner is to launch him at your opponents, and he lost that.
Oh, well, fun while it lasted. Great bridge, though, on the Northern Lights, speaking of bridges earlier.
See what else he has in those pockets. Earlier he had a hammer and a stick. Oh, the stick coming in handy.
He's going to make a fire.
No, we can't light people on fire anymore. You're going to get fired.
Well, I mean, I don't hold out hope. I don't hold out hope for Mike to pull this one off.
You fool.
Too soon.
Mosh Pit Mike, you fool.
Well, that part I'll give you, yes. Mosh Pit Mike gets fooled. Mr. 50's tagged back in. I think they just invented fire around Mr. 50's time. Check out the textbook suplex. Making him think about it. That's Jackson. Put him up. Put him up.
Bringing the fisticuffs. Textbook elbow hooks a leg.
And, well, Mr. 50 so technically proficient.
Doing everything by the book, Mr. 50.
Studied all of his favorite wrestlers on the Dumont Network, from what I understand.
That's exactly right. The big fan of Mr. Gagne. But look at the face of Jackson.
Yeah. How would you describe that face?
I'm not sure if he feels it, if he's enjoying it. I don't know what's happening, really. Wow. Gets out of it, though, creates some space for Mr. 50. He's looking for a tag to Abel.
50's able to cut him off. Nice back suplex.
Rolls right on through, and Mike is back in there now. He lost the hat, but he still has the fanny pack, fellas.
Wow.
Oh, of course.
He wouldn't be a true wrestler if that thing came off.
Hey, can come in handy at the gathering, I'm sure. That fanny pack has as many gimmicks as Mike does.
Oh, Mike went for the elbow. Nothing doing. He's got a first aid kit in that fanny pack. And now the menacing crawl of Jackson to his brother. Here comes Abel.
Oh, takes out Mr. 50's and another for Mike. Kitchen sink there for Mr. 50's. Reversal. Keep your eye on Abel.
Well, that didn't work because Mr. 50's place is not in the kitchen.
Well, he's got a stabby.
Oh, what does Mike have?
How'd you learn all these technical camp terms?
It's the spike you put your tent in the ground with.
Okay. Well, not a good time to pitch a tent, so you might as well fight with it.
Oh, there's the mist! That double death mist!
The death mist come from the jungles of Uganda, and the Outbreak win it.
Winners, the Outbreak.
You know, no one ever prepared Mike for that at camp.
Yeah, Mosh Pit Mike dreaming of maybe winning the match instead, but once Barnabas uses that antidote, he will wake up to a harsh reality. He just got beat in front of all his friends here at the gathering of the Juggalos. Here on JCW Live.
All of his friends, all of his
constituents,
his campmates, his kids he was overseeing and teaching how to, build a fire and stab a zombie. All things you learn in camp,
Being at the gathering of the Juggalos and seeing Barnabas the Bizarre literally feels like we are in a dark carnival.
Well, the antidote is the only way to reverse the effects of the paralyzing mist that Barnabas went on a sojourn, a vision quest, to the deepest, darkest corners of the Ugandan jungles to retrieve. And Barnabas seeks pity now on Mike and Mr. 50's, knowing we will need every soldier we can get when this two-day war. But think about this. Who is GCW going to come up with that is going to be enough to stop what the Outbreak bring to the table? They keep building momentum further and further. And Barnabas, the carnival talker, you know, he's lining his pockets with this traveling exhibition. You got to pay an extra dime piece to go to the back of the tent to see these two, because they'll freak you the hell out.
Could you cover me today? You got an extra dime?
Ah, you take PayPal?
You got to ask Barnabas.
It'll be a heavy price to pay. Whoever's across the ring from these guys, I still don't feel right being near them. I don't want to be around them.
I don't like being within smelling distance of them. As the acrid stench of rotting flesh permeates the air here at the gathering.
I think they're smelling you, pal.
You can stay over there, guys. Oh, Barnabas is coming toward us.
Okay, that could have ended way worse than it did. But our thoughts with Mike. He found his way to the back without his compass, thankfully. But continuing to count down to the two-day war coming up Thursday and Friday night. And certainly we know the great Sasuke will be on hand. We know Nick Nemeth will be on hand, a big matchup, as the stakes keep getting raised, and you could be a part of it late night, Thursday or Friday night, Thursday and Friday night on Triller TV, the two-day war, GCW versus JCW, guys. It's going to be the ultimate battle for supremacy.
It sure is. We're going to see.
To the world as we know it.
Let the fire, let it rain down. One of these blow up and shoot out the dirt. A stranger punched me in the mouth, but it ain't even hurt. There's bullets in the air, I can hear glasses breaking. There's no mistaking, the fucking earth is quaking. A burning chopper crashing through the house next door. The pilot got shot, I fucking shot him some more. Explosions going off, sirens and alarms. I'm ready for death, keeping my hatchet man charmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for La Gallery du Claude.
Oh, do we have to? Wait, we got this piece of work at the gathering of all places?
Juggalos and juggalettes.
Bit of a jaunty step today.
Je m'appelle Claude.
He's got new muscle with him, too.
Yes, oui, oui, to you too.
This guy reminds me of Ode de Toilette.
Dans ma galerie. Ah, oui, oui.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go do that wee-wee right now. It's a good bathroom break
You
segment.
are in for a treat.
Well, we see
What
Claude.
Is that Claude in that painting? Is that what's happening there?
Oh, he doesn't look that good, do you think? We see Claude embarrass a number of legends before. Shark Boy, Lodi, George South. But what brings him to the gathering? And he's got a humongous
You are
bodyguard
here.
with him.
The largest gathering of Poubelle Blanche Claude has ever seen. Oh, mesdames and mademoiselles, the gathering of the Juggalos. You should all be happy to be here to witness the unveiling of my latest grand creation. Along with my latest other releases, I was very proud of this self-portrait I did about 2 months ago. Very beautiful.
It is him.
This, another self-portrait I did last week during my blue period.
That'll be him
And
after
now,
the crowd gets through
it is
him.
time for the guest of tonight's gallery. Oh, you will enjoy this man. He is a legend of JCW, one half of one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Ring Riders.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jake Christa.
And Jake Christ, multiple time JCW Tag Team Champion, the fire starter in the best shape of his life, a true JCW and gathering legend. Wouldn't feel right to have this two-day war coming up without him involved.
Absolutely pumped to see Jake out here. One of my favorites for a very, very long time. But I can't help but hope he's got a plan in mind with the size of this bodyguard that Claude has brought to the ring. I hope they don't try and pull him.
A juggalo through and through is Jake Christ.
Excusez-moi, Monsieur Christ, but Claude did not ask you to bring your own art to the gallery. This is Claude's work.
Generally not how galleries work.
Here. This is a gallery, and I'm going to bring a painting to it as well. Shall we sit?
Oui, oui, ici. Ici. Bienvenue dans ma galerie. That means welcome. That means welcome. We are here for a grand unveiling. Yours we won't have time for later, but I want to get to the heart of the matter. I want to ask the hard questions in my gallery.
What?
You are you fucking fuck you? Claude is here to do an interview.
Claude losing his cool.
That's not very dignified of him, you know?
I apologize. Claude lost his temper. Claude lost his temper. Please do not sue. You are a legend here in JCW. You and your brother David, you are the most dominant tag team in this company. You made it to the TNA. Television, you made it. But then, what happened, Jacob? What happened and why did you fall off? Pourquoi? Why are you here at JCW? When you should be on the top, I'll tell you why. Because your brother Dave got, il est fini. Or, as you say in America, he was, canceled. Oh, she got your fucking mouth right now. Wait a minute.
On from behind.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
It's Behemoth Zico.
That
Watching
will teach you.
Claude's
He
back.
has
Claude
got
crossed a
his-
lot of lines
class.
there, and I don't agree with much of
Juggalos
anything he
going
just
here.
said.
This is
Get him.
one way or another usually how any interview with Claude ends.
Oh no! Well now Claude faces Jake.
Yo!
Yes, there is Claude's face right there in that painting.
future right here. If you want to keep my name and my family's name out your fucking mouth, or this right here is gonna be your motherfucking future.
And now an unveiling by Jake.
Yeah, I think that's a good look for Claude. And Jake Christ is right where he wants to be, in the middle of the gathering JCW. Five-time tag team champion, a legend, and Claude has been foiled and humiliated again.
Claude's so upset he's taking off his scarf. The source of his power.
Well, Jake Christ stands tall, proud to be part of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. And you know he'll be here for the two-day war Thursday and Friday night. And he's not going to let anybody, whether it's some French pompous ass or some self-proclaimed game changer, tell him JCW's not the best in town.
We are going to see many favorites of JCW, including some we haven't seen for a little while, like maybe a certain pizza man.
That's right. Well, I'm a little hungry myself. I don't know. How about you?
I could go for some.
Let's see what the man who making the best pizza's up to, Luigi Primo.
I'm Luigi Primo, and I make a best pizza. And for this week only, I'm making a pizza from the gathering of the Juggalos. And I'm going to offer our friends at GCW my latest recipe, the Dirty Fago pizza. Now you start with the fresh pizza from Italy, and then you add delicious fago. Oh, that's how we make a good pizza. Gotta get all the fago out of there. And now the extra special ingredient, dirt, for the dirty GCW wrestlers. Get it all in there. A trashy pizza for a trashy humans. Oh, that's so good. But tonight my issue is with the JCW wrestler, Shayna Mercer. Shayna Mercer, open up your filthy, disrespectful, mercenary mouth. Because you're gonna eat from the same pizza as the GCW and savor the defeat. I'm Luigi Primo.
Tonight's next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Wow, Luigi's more fired up than I've seen him maybe ever. He'll have to be.
225 pounds from my own personal hell. He is the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer.
Well, the Demon for Hire has been a mercenary for so many JCW talents. We've even seen him a time or two cross the line to the GCW side and take a payoff for them. But, gentlemen, it was great to see when they tried to buy Shane Mercer off to join them full time. He finally showed some conviction beyond the payoff and turned that down.
He is, at the very least, Team JCW, and why wouldn't you want to have a guy like that on your side in a war?
Amen.
And his opponent, weighing in at 170 pounds, from the old country, Luigi Primo.
How about that recipe Luigi's cooking up for GCW? A Fago and dirt drenched pizza.
I think it's still better than pineapple, if you ask me.
I think it's still too good for GCW. But Luigi has a special gathering recipe, and for somebody who is normally known for his love of the family business and feeding others, putting smiles on faces, it takes a lot to piss Luigi off, but this threat, this invasion of GCW has done just that.
Luigi's going to need to find inspiration wherever he can, standing across the ring, one-on-one with the Iron Demon, the mercenary, Shane Mercer.
These fans are hungry too.
They like pizza almost as much as they like cocaine.
That is fair. Collar elbow tie-up. Of course, Luigi loves to compete with the pizza dough in hand. It helps with his dexterity, his hand-eye coordination, his focus.
And whether it's Luigi's pizza or Shane Mercer's payouts, both these men, all they care about at the end of the day is the dough.
Touche. Shane Mercer will have to deal with Bam Sullivan coming up at the two-day war coming up Thursday night. That's going to be two big, bad bruisers going toe-to-toe. Luigi will be one of the individuals crossing Vandal 48, the street gang of GCW, headed by the Koger brothers, as Shane Mercer elevates Luigi. Oh, wait a minute.
No!
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going right into the crowd.
And there's some of that pizza dough right upside the face, and Shane Mercer is more embarrassed than in pain.
Oh, shit.
The chest. Luigi can be abusive yet elusive. He's got to stay out of Shane's grip. Shane, no doubt the most powerful man, I would suggest, pound for pound certainly, in all of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. And here's a great example why. Damn.
Luigi got caught. Sticking and moving was his best option, and it did not quite work there. Luigi Primo, though, a very clever grappler in his own right.
No question about it. You got to wonder if Shane Mercer's services will be utilized by anybody in the course of the 2-day war. GCW may try. Thankfully, I don't think it'll work, but man, the stakes being so high this week, Shane Mercer could clean up.
Look, he's got him with one arm.
That's insane. And
Bouncing, no, running the ropes
Oh, my Lord.
with Luigi in the suplex.
And it's 2 and a near fall. And not just showing off as Shane Mercer, but to keep in motion like that, build up that velocity, going to make the impact on Luigi hurt that much more.
Incredible that Luigi not only kicked out of that, but is still spinning his dough.
It's like a nervous tick for him. He doesn't feel right unless he's doing it. He was taught to do that when he was like, a year old. Swing and a miss.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, deep exploder suplex. And you can look into the cold eyes of Shane Mercer and tell this is just another day at the office for the mercenary.
You can tell in high definition that there isn't even a drop of sweat on Shane Mercer's body right now, making it look easy.
And Luigi just looking to create that distance again. We want to thank everybody watching all around the world in high definition. We're live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Triller. JCW Live, the biggest week of the year, all kicks off tonight. Thanks for staying up late with us wherever in the world you may be. As Luigi, the overhead neck breaker, looking to close the box on this one, but Mercer kicks out.
Luigi Primo absolutely has to keep sticking and moving, coming at him from all angles. And keep Shane Mercer guessing where the next attack's coming from.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Well, that is not a good place to be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is a perfect setup for the moonsaulted battery. And that'll do it.
And your winner, Shane Mercer.
Whether he is fighting his own battle or whether he's going to the highest bidder, Shane Mercer is a threat to anyone and anything that steps in his path, and the moonsault battery is a big reason why. Take a look at that impact.
Absolutely devastating maneuver, leaving Luigi a piece of flat bread in the middle of the ring.
Bam Sullivan, hope you're ready. I know you're tough as hell. I know you're coming for a fight. But Shane Mercer, to him it may just be another day at the office on the job. Well, coming up next, it is going to be our intergender tag team matchup. Last time we saw Haley J and Too Tough Tony together, things almost became physical. Let's check out what the status of their relationship is.
Hey, can I holler at you for a second?
Sure.
Look, I'm not good at apologizing, but I really feel bad for trying to slap you. And I've been seeing this guy, and he's been talking to me. He got my mind right, so I've realized, you're more than a coach. You're more than a friend. You're like my dad, and I love you. I want you to know I got your back tonight. You have nothing to worry about.
Listen,
Love you.
I love you too. If you channel that anger, that energy you got, and shoot it the right way, you're unstoppable, kid. When are you going to let me meet this guy?
Oh, yes, here you go. We gonna hold off on that. But look, tonight let's just go ahead and worry about these two bitches we got to handle over here, and then we'll talk about him
All right,
later.
let's drink
okay?
to it. All right,
Cheers.
cheers. Come on, let's go get this.
Yeah.
We got this.
Ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and wrestling fans watching at home, for these next two matches, I would like to introduce to you our special guest commentator, your JCW Commissioner, the Duke Violent J.
Hey!
It's the commissioner coming to us.
The company, I love it. Stand up for the commish. You're right. Welcome, my friend. Great to have you here. Gonna get all the insight from Violent J coming into our main event, 2 matches.
Tonight's next match is a mixed tag team match, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first,
You know this music.
accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Tommy Grayson. Weighing in at 185 pounds, from Psychopathic Records, J.P. Grayson!
And, you know, Duke, we've seen so many people criticize the Backseat Boys, and I think a lot of it's warranted, but we got to appreciate the fact that Tommy Grayson has broken ankle, his broken leg. It went down in battle, fighting for JCW over July 4th GCW event.
You know, it's not like the Backseat Boys are the first controversial Juggalos.
Right.
There's no question they're Juggalos. There's no question they're soldiers for JCW. Whether you love them or hate them.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do hate them. You know, I'd be lying if I denied it. But whether you love or hate them, they're soldiers.
And
They're proving it. They're here to fight.
From Cleveland, Ohio, she is your JCW Women's Champion, Big Al, Alice Crowley.
Big Al, on the other hand. Now, Big Al is one of the greatest acquisitions we've ever made at JCW.
And the way Big Al has taken the women's division by storm, maybe pound for pound the most devastating lariat I've seen in over a decade. Big Al can knock anybody out.
Absolutely, extremely dangerous.
But we know she hasn't been able to shake her current top contender.
She is a second generation Netflix superstar from the streets. She is the bougiest patty around. Hollywood, Haley J.
Haley J, another great competitor in the women's division, second generation wrestler. As a matter of fact, I was talking to her mom not too long ago, the amazing Maria.
Yes.
And she couldn't believe what her daughter did trying to slap Too Tough Tony.
I couldn't believe it either.
You know, Tony wouldn't have caught that slap. It would have been across the face, Mark.
Yeah, that's no way to treat a legend.
And it wouldn't be the gathering without a Too Tough Tony entrance and a Bacardi celebration for everybody. But I got to tip my hat to you, Jay, and show you respect, because you had to make some very difficult decisions tonight as far as who is stepping into battle with us. And I know that weighed heavy on your heart, but you did it for the best interest of the safety of the fans and the integrity of this company and every right reason. But with that comes an added pressure on Too Tough Tony, who not only has to fight Joey Janela on Thursday, but is now entering into a literally explosive title match to try to reclaim our title that Matt Tremont stole back in Detroit.
Well, you know, it's bittersweet, Joe, because this is the same guy that lit somebody on fire last week.
Yes.
And extremely took it way too far. And that's why Mickey's not here, unfortunately. That's why Pondo's not here. And Tony's lucky, very lucky, to be here. And extremely lucky to end up with a world title shot at the JCW world title, which Matt Tremont currently holds.
Yes.
So he made out good in that.
And I know you did that because he's the recognized #1 contender. He's earned it with wins and losses. But your comment earlier about the fact he's got 1 foot in the doghouse, that may be extra motivation. This may be even more must-win for Tony, because the entire JCW, it feels like, is resting on his shoulders as far as taking back our top prize.
Well, he's got to prove himself, you know.
Yeah.
And it would be magnificent if he takes the belt back, because he almost needs to at this point. He let us down. He let the company down. That was taking things way too far, you know. I'm not going to harp on it forever.
No.
But I wanted to come out here for this match, especially because I just am very interested in the friction between Tony and his student, Hollywood Haley J is extremely at a very raw point right now because she tried to smack the man last week. And I had to come out here and see firsthand how things go down because I don't know if I fully trust her, Mark.
Well, you know, Too Tough Tony's going to have some big battles ahead in the 2-day war, but you can't look past the match he still has to have tonight and the unconventional way that he prepares for these matches by chugging some liquor. It's going to be a long week for Too Tough Tony.
Well, I got to point out the fact, I mean, Mark, you tell me what vibe you got on this. The fact that, you know, Haley apologized to Tony. We know she has a temper. We know she's not exactly the most in control of her emotions from time to time.
No.
Yeah.
So, but they're back on the same page, but it didn't seem like she was too crazy about having the sip of the alcohol to make peace at the end. I don't think Tony saw that. What do you make of that, Mark?
And we've seen that from her before. We saw them at the bar, and she rejected the alcohol then, too. Haley plays by her own rules, Commissioner. What do you think of the phrase of being bougetto? Is that...
Well, I don't know about bougetto, but I know backstage I've seen her be bitchetto. I'll say that. Because she's got a short wick.
Yeah.
Let's put it like that, you know. And just like Tony says, I feel if she could keep in check, she might be world champion right now. But she loses her cool. She loses a lot of her thinking, you know.
I think that's been a detriment to her many times in the past. But certainly, Mark, you were there in New Jersey to see how Haley J cemented herself as the #1 contender to Big Al.
That's right. It is still... Haley is the person who is most honed in on that women's championship and a serious contender for Big Al, but here we're having Tony in.
Yeah, and it's Tony versus JP Grayson, and this is a very rare matchup. We see JP without Tommy, of course, on the outside, but not the legal man. JP can't turn to brother for any physical help.
I'm surprised to see Tommy out here so soon after the injury because it was a serious one.
It very much was.
It really was. His leg was just obliterated.
Yeah, we don't have a timetable, I don't think, on his return to the ring yet, but as we mentioned, the fact he did it trying to fend off GCW and fight for JCW, I respect the hell out of that, all my other opinions of Tommy aside. And JP, you can say what you want about what a pompous ass he is, but, man, physically, the shape he's in, the abdominal definition, the power he's adding on, JP's a specimen.
Well, we're literally looking at the original, classic, you know, the generation of JCW and the new generation of JCW facing off right here. Tony's going to take things at his pace. And I feel like that's why the man continues to be so successful at his age, because he wrestles and works at a pace. He keeps his breathing under check, you know. And what stretching and doing jumping jacks and getting our heart rate up might do for you and me, that bottle does for Tony.
JP wanted a toast, but Tony is not here to play nice.
These Juggalos clearly rejecting JP as well. JP was picking up some garbage that got thrown at him.
Yeah, even when they were loved, it was questionable. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of boy bands can be polarizing like that.
Exactly. That's why, you know, I contributed to that because they're hella talented.
Yes. Well, and Tony sending a one-finger salute from JP to his tag team partner, Big Al. Tony can get inside your head like no other. That's another reason he's such a successful veteran, the way he can play mind games with you.
Oh, absolutely. And Haley J is the only person to have pinned Big Al now on 3 different occasions.
Yeah.
Now, and it was never for the belt. It was always in tag situations.
That's right.
But she done it on 3 occasions. And nobody else can say that.
It's got to really irk Big Al.
Oh, of course. It gets under her skin. She can't stop thinking about it. You know, but again, Haley J loses her cool and she loses her wits about it, and she starts making crucial mistakes.
Too Tough Tony, the takedown on JP.
Yeah, those abs did not help JP when Tony came charging in.
Tony's one big ab is just fine for him.
Tony won't win best abs, he'll win most abs. Nice hip lock by Too Tough Tony.
Tony is at his house right now.
Yeah.
This is literally home for Too Tough Tony, the gathering of the Juggalos. 25 years, the 25th annual. Tony's been to every one of them, don't doubt it.
Yeah, and I mean, Too Tough Tony's great no matter where he is throughout this country on tour with us, but he takes it to a new level at the gathering. Do you think that the Joey Janellos of the world, the Matt Tremonts of the world, are ready for Too Tough Tony in this environment?
You know, I'll tell you this right now, Joe. It's hard for me to predict because I don't know anything about those guys. I don't know anything about them personally. Right. I don't have any type of relationship with them. I can't predict their thinking. I can't predict how they operate in situations like this. And they're being away from home in such a Juggalo-dominated place. I don't know what type of psychological effect that's going to play on them, if any.
I know the effect Tommy Grayson's crutch just played. He just clocked Haley J in the back with that steel crutch, and Big Al and JP go to work. Tony was with the referee. He couldn't do a thing about it.
Rough predicament for Haley to be in here.
Yeah, it's essentially 3-on-2, even though it's a tag match, as Big Al with a suplex. And I think, to both of your points, Big Al will stop at nothing to finally rid herself of Haley J, who every time Al thinks she's got the win, Haley J comes back stronger looking for more.
Oh, absolutely. She's not a quitter, that's for sure.
No, not at all.
And, you know, she learned well, not only from Tony, and Tony's a lot to learn from, but her own mother as well. Amazing Maria taught her very well out there. And like I said, I spoke to her recently, and she's just upset. She's proud. She's proud of her accomplishments, but she's upset with her behavior.
Well, you know, sometimes the ones you love are always your harshest critics, right? They'll look at you through that microscope, and I think it's natural for a mother to second guess something like that, especially, you know, Haley was acting in the heat of the moment. It speaks to how much she wants to be women's champion in JCW.
I predict she will be if she can keep her cool, man.
Now, Big Al has other ideas in mind. Certainly interesting to see how the professional relationship of Big Al and the Graysons has blossomed over the past couple of months. Don't seem like they have a lot in common on the surface, but they gel together.
They gel very well. You know, some people just get their auras together and they become inseparable, you know.
Yeah.
Some auras, you don't have a reason why you don't need one, you just don't like them. But these guys gel together. Right when they met, they've been cool since.
JP tagged in, of course, intergender rules in this match, and we're going to see how Haley J can adjust to JP Grayson, who's here to make a statement. I think JP wants everybody to realize, Mark, that it's not just Tommy and JP. JP's a formidable force by himself.
Yeah. Oh, no one in the corner there for JP, but yes, this is an opportunity to showcase the skills that he has. Creating some space now, but in comes Big Al.
Oh, we were
almost
inches
had
away.
that tag.
Almost put her away.
Yeah, and Haley comes back with a cutter.
Haley's got an opportunity now to make it across that ring and get to Tony. Can she do it in time?
I'll tell you this, though, man. If Big Al would have connected with that lariat, we'd be telling a different story right now.
Bingo. Inches away was Big Al, but now here comes JP, and here comes Too Tough Tony. On the heels of maybe the biggest week of his entire career.
His fist looks like a boulder. Sometimes I wonder if the fire makes a difference. Either way, it's just as lethal coming at your forehead.
Yeah, absolutely. Those ham hocks right between the eyes, and a back body drop didn't feel any better.
I'd like to see Tony teach this new generation a lesson, though.
I think he's going to have a lot of lessons to dish out all week, but Big Al.
She's always on time, Big Al.
Big Al connects with the shot that Haley didn't right across Tony's face.
Whoa. Tamikaze and Uranagi from JP and Tony take out the top two of the women's division, and it's down to Tony and JP who knock each other down.
JP thinking Tony's not quick on his feet, but he absolutely is.
Yeah, both men had the same idea, and we've got all four bodies down.
Tony's one of those guys, you're not going to break out anything that he hasn't seen or dealt with at some point in his career. He's got such great ring instincts and proved it by beating JP Grayson to the punch.
As much of a legend, as much of an icon as Tony is, you got to wonder how many times he's heard the holy shit chant while he's in the ring. If I'd have dimed for every time, I'd be fucking with Elon Musk and Bill Gates.
He shocks me every time. Wait until he goes for that moonsault.
JP on the receiving
My
end.
goodness.
The Tracy Smothers double thrust to counter. Oh, man, Too Tough Tony in a bad way now thanks to JP, who's running his mouth, and that's never a good idea with Tony.
Never fail with a dick kick.
No.
Well said.
And Too Tough Tony
with the Tony salt.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Perfect execution. Wow. Picture perfect.
Dead center of the ring, and there can only be one thing left. I think it's meteorite time.
Oh, man, NASA has sounded alarms. There's a meteorite coming in.
JP has no idea what's coming. And neither does Big Al. Too Tough Tony seconds away.
What the
Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's your trainer.
I told you. I told you about her.
And JP and Al just pinned Tony, but his own student just stabbed him in the back.
I told you she was untrustworthy.
That is crazy.
Holy shit. I knew she was untrustworthy, Joe.
That's
What
one
is
of those.
that?
That's one of those mad balls. That's like a billiard ball or a baseball wrapped in a sock, and she just whipped Tony in the back of the head with it. What the hell?
I told you she was untrustworthy, but I had no idea. I had no idea the depths.
Well, let's look at it again, right in the back of the head. Tony never saw it coming.
What is that, a sock full of rocks or something?
I don't know, whatever it is.
Oh,
for you.
Man, she must have heard me when I said she was
There's a
bitchalicious or
difference.
whatever.
There's a difference between being a hothead and looking like you had a premeditated attack on your mentor. Why would she even have that weapon on her if
She
it wasn't
apologized.
that?
She apologized.
Unreal. Tony's got such a big week coming up.
Tony has to win back our world title, and now he's unconscious in the ring next to his own tag team partner.
A vulnerable time for Tony and for all of us here at Juggalo Championship Wrestling, and that's what Haley does.
Rewind it if you need to, because I called that. I said she can't be trusted.
Well, we hope Tony is going to be okay to continue. Janela on Thursday, Tremont on Friday, and we want you to join us all on Triller TV for the gathering. And of course, you want more information on the event, Mark, you can check us out on social media.
Wherever you're watching us right now, click that follow and subscribe so that you always get alerted when we are going live on Psychopathic Records YouTube channel and across all social media.
And, of course, the Psychopathic Vault and shop.insaneclownposse.com is how you look like my good friend Violent J over
You
here.
hear the crowd's reaction. Tony trained her, taught her everything he knows, got her into this company, and she pays him back with a sock full of rocks to the back of the head 2 days before the 2-day war. When we got everything on this line, everything on the line, shows you how much she really even cares about this company. You know, she said she met some guy. You know what I mean? I can't think of any other way Tony get his revenge except for maybe beat his ass.
Yeah, and, it's selfish as hell by Haley J. And to pick now of all times to do it, leave your personal BS out of this. We're fighting for our company, and we all need to be on the same page.
Exactly.
Especially because we got a preview of that in just a minute because our main event is coming up. Willie Mack is going to be going one-on-one with Marcus Mathers. We understand both athletes are currently preparing for this main event right now. There you see Marcus Mathers representing GCW, one of the brightest young stars in the sport, a guy that's still in his very early 20s. He's toured Japan. He's a big-time deal, but Willie Mack has meant more to JCW and our world title over the past year or two, Jay, than maybe anybody else.
I seriously hope Brett Lauderdale is watching. Owner of GCW, I hope you're watching, brother, because Willie Mack is a former two-time JCW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I'm well aware Marcus Mathers is no joke, all right? But the Chocolate Juggalo at the gathering, I believe he's going to do exactly what he's supposed to do tonight.
I hope so. I hope so. Momentum is so key, and if we can win tonight, we get a huge boost in our favor when the rest of GCW comes to town this Thursday. But only one way to find out. We got to send it to the ring and get this thing underway.
Tonight's next match is scheduled for one fall. And it is our main event. Introducing first, weighing in at 180 pounds, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he is the finest Marcus Mathers.
Well, I can say that Marcus has been working very hard to be the most well-known athlete to come out of a city known for great athletes. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's only about 22, 23 years old. He's already toured Japan. And you know what, Jay, we talk about who the real rebels are, who the real outlaws are, who the real renegades are in wrestling, right? Marcus Mathers is a hell of an athlete, but by the way, Marcus, how's your WWE ID contract? You can't be an outlaw when you've got the billionaires backing you, and JCW brings that rebel spirit.
I don't believe myself Marcus Mathers knows what he signed up for.
No.
I don't think, I failed to believe.
I fuck with you guys. I fuck with you guys. Go Birds! Oh my God, I didn't even start talking yet. Listen up, listen up, listen up.
You're in enemy territory, my friend.
Yes, yes, JCW. JCW, that's what I want to talk about. That's what I want to talk about. This is my first time ever at the gathering of the Juggalos. This is my first time ever wrestling for JCW. And let me be honest with you guys for a second. I want to be honest with you guys. This is a dream. This is a dream that I absolutely never fucking dreamed of. This is the last place I want to wrestle. The last place. But I'm sent here. I'm sent here from best independent promotion in the world. And that is Game Changer Wrestling. But I'm not just here for GCW. I'm representing WWE. Because I'm a WWE ID prospect. And I go from Orlando, Florida to Ohio. Ohio, this fucking swamp. Fuck this place.
Well, it's always good to see a happy wrestler. Proud to be where they're at.
GCW sent their finest wrestler in the fucking world. JCW, let me see what you got.
Hey, Marcus, you may be proud to be GCW, but the guy to my left wrote the playbook that they've been using the past 5 years, okay?
I don't think he's making any friends tonight here at the gathering.
No.
Yeah. Let's go. It's the Mack.
Did he just brag about
weighing in at 285 pounds, from South Central LA, he is a chocolate juggalo. Willie Mack.
He said something about being a great independent wrestler and then saying he signed with WWE. Is that what he said?
Yes, that is exactly what he said, and that is the logic when you're a 22-year-old kid who's in over your head in enemy territory who might not make it to the parking lot, and that's assuming he gets through Willie Mack.
Way over the head, way over his head, and how shooting is pouring rain now all of a sudden because he's in the deep, Joe.
I think
Marcus
those are
Mathers
bubbles.
is in the deep.
It's both, actually. It's raining and there are bubbles, yeah.
There are bubbles throughout the JCW pavilion. You know, I wanted to compliment this young man that, unlike so many in GCW, he actually looks like an athlete and a pro wrestler. But boy, I'm not sure he's the smartest guy in the room.
That's right. Instead of a guy out drinking in a bar.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to take anything away from Marcus. The fact that, you know, he's turned so many heads at 22. He's second generation himself. He's got a lot of raw, natural talent about him.
Of course he does, yes.
But Willie Mack is to me the opposite end of that spectrum, and that's more impressive to me because Willie Mack is a guy that everybody counted out, and they said, you're not going to do it. You're not going to be able to make it. You can't be at the top of this sport, but Willie Mack has done it twice.
You know, it's almost like this, Joe. Marcus Mathers, when it comes to his talent and his ability and his accomplishments, he's definitely put his career in a skyrise building, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
But Willie Mack occupies the penthouse.
Yes. Willie going for that standing moonsault. Marcus, the first smart thing he's done all day, move out of the way.
Well, Willie Mack has wrestled all over the world and is the very best of JCW. So Marcus has a lot to bite off here.
Well, we're going to need Willie at his best Friday night as part of this two-day war when he goes one-on-one with the reigning GCW champion, Effie. You talked earlier about the Trojan horse that snuck in and started so many of these issues. It started with Effie saying he was going to destroy JCW from within. Willie Mack, maybe the greatest JCW champion in recent memory.
Well, it started with me. It started with me making the challenge to Effie. But it was Effie in GCW who started to play dirty first.
Right, they're
who
the ones
started this thing respectfully.
Yeah, they're the ones that snuck in and made this about more than just competition. They made it about some kind of a personal message to end our careers, to end our livelihood.
You know, I can tell you, as commissioner of JCW, I can admit, GCW is the bigger company. GCW is the more worldwide spread company.
Sure.
GCW has phenomenal talent and a phenomenal track record of success. But where things level out is the playing field. This two-day war is happening at the fucking gathering of the Juggalos. That's where we get the advantage. That's where the tipping scales come in our favor.
Oh, not the nipples. I don't mean Japan either.
Yes, and Marcus Mathers' nipples are extra sensitive, so I've heard.
Marcus Mathers.
That's why you're the best color analyst in the business.
I may just be assuming, but my speculation leans heavily toward he's got extra sensitive nipples.
Listen, bottom line though, to your point, wham, stunner! No, Marcus counters. GCW does great numbers, they do great business, but I don't care how big your social media impressions are, I don't care how great your buzz is online, there is no fan base in this world as loyal or as passionate or as loud as a JCW crowd.
That's right. There may only be 10,000 of them, but they're as loud and as proud as 1,000,000 of them.
And they all have a drink to throw at Marcus.
Yeah, they really do.
I told you about his nipples.
I got caught.
I told you about his nipples.
You did.
He got hit in the nipple and almost cried.
That is accurate. There's been some very nipple-centric offense in this matchup, as Marcus may look to remove a nipple on Willie Mack with that chop.
Damn, that chop sounded like a shotgun.
You can hear it back here.
Good to be able to get the chocolate juggalo up.
Easily said than done. Willie's what, 280, maybe a little more? Great form, but not enough mass behind it.
You know what's funny is the GCW guys certainly haven't come to the playing field early. I haven't seen one GCW person here, near nor near.
That's true.
I haven't bumped into any of the wrestlers. Nobody showed up early. They're not coming until they can all roll in together.
2 count only. I know Lauderdale's not going to show up early and confront you. But
he might not show up at all.
Well, there you go. As the thunder rolls in here in Thornville, Ohio,
He's the exact kind of guy. The exact kind of guy not to show up.
That's true.
After all this.
But we know a storm is brewing in the atmosphere, and it culminates in the two-day war Thursday and Friday night on Trailer TV. If Mathers gets a win tonight, GCW has a major leg up, beating one of our best, especially as Mack goes into facing Effie on Friday. If Mack gets a win, GCW may have to realize they're in a bad situation being at the gathering.
Let's keep it real, Joe. We're already in a bad situation.
No doubt.
GCW has been dominant here in JCW.
They have.
Their numbers of wins far troop ours. There's no question about it.
I mean, they got our title, for God's sakes.
They got our world championship, exactly.
And it'd be a huge psychological blow if Willie Mack, of all people, were downed here by Marcus Mathers.
It would, but we're already suffering. We're already suffering, but the thing about Juggalos is we do our best when we're the underdogs.
Absolutely. The more society wants to underestimate us, the more we rise to the occasion and prove those critics wrong. Willie Mack has literally made a career out of it as he rises to his feet, and Mathers not ready for the Willie Mack onslaught. Oh, what a heel kick.
So incredibly agile, Willie Mack.
There's no athlete I can think of quite like Willie Mack.
Lining up Mathers.
All by himself is Marcus Mathers catching hell from Willie Mack.
Reverse cannonball scored. A near fall. Mathers still having the nipple problems. You were right.
We've really had the word nipple on this broadcast so many times tonight for JCW Live.
Do we have medical for nipple-related issues? I don't know. Just asking. Guy's hurt. Wait, stunner time. No. Mack got countered and a question mark kick. Mathers from the blind side. Mack never saw it coming.
Wow.
Springboard cutter. And there's an example of one of the great young athletes of GCW, what he can do, but Mack slides the shoulder.
I call that a suicide springboard because the man dove backwards into a net cutter. Extremely difficult to do.
And you can tell Mathers has been working on that move because he would have sworn that was 3. But Willie Mack has that perseverance, that resilience. He's almost impossible to keep down.
A lot on Willie Mack's mind in the 2-day war and everything else that we've outlined. Has he overlooked a relative rookie compared to Mack here?
I'll tell you this, though. Marcus Mathers better hope he doesn't get lost on his way out of the building tonight, because he probably doesn't want to be wandering through these Juggalo-filled campgrounds.
May need Mosh Pit Mike's compass. Here's Marcus Mathers with the elbows, though. Marcus is tough as hell. I take nothing away from him. He's still in this fight. Look at sunset flip.
Marcus is trying for it, but that is a lot of men.
And that's a lot of moonsault.
A lot of moonsault right there.
Marcus had nowhere to go, and he can't breathe.
He's in a world of his own.
Kick. Wham!
Oh, there it is. That's going to do it. Nobody kicks out of that. Absolutely nobody.
Willie Mack brings it home for JCW.
And your winner, Willie Mack.
We call that finding out the hard way, Joe.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this is something JCW needed in such a big way to kick us off here at the Gathering. We needed a win, we needed something to rally us, and now we're heading into the 2-day war with some solid momentum thanks to the Mack.
That's right, Marcus Mathers is headed out of the Gathering grounds with his tail between his legs, his nipples sore, and his ass kicked.
Yes. That's the worst combination.
He found out the hard way.
Just another night at the Gathering. It's only going to get worse from here as we bring it to GCW all week long.
Hey, Marcus, tell all your buddies this is waiting for them, too, when they get here on Thursday. Let's check out the kick, the wham, the stunner.
Unbelievable.
The height on Marcus Mathers bouncing off that mat.
He sprung up like a human pogo stick. Totally stunned. Literally.
But Marcus, Willie Mack ready for the best of GCW, talking about Effie.
There's only one way to find out.
Wait a minute!
Oh my God!
What the
fuck? That's Bulldozer Matt Tremont, the GCW Ultraviolet Champion, and yeah, the JCW World Champion. Damn it!
I guess Mathers wasn't alone after all.
Oh, they're always waiting where you least expect them. Matt Tremont.
Of course something had to go wrong.
The deathmatch legend. Oh.
Of course something had to go wrong. We couldn't leave on a good note.
And this is the onslaught that Too Tough Tony will face and that explosive deathmatch.
It's like inviting a bag of anthrax to your party, these GCW guys. Oh, look.
Wait a minute.
Look. It's George South.
It's Juggalo George.
Juggalo George in this bitch.
George
Hell yeah.
saves the day.
That's right.
George South looking like Steamboat out there.
Hell yeah!
Oh, everybody's wanting to fight for what they believe in. Oh no!
Shit.
George's heart was in the right place, but
Yeah, you gotta love George South fighting for the Juggalos.
yeah.
Damn it.
George here to help us out all week, but he saw a chance to make a statement and help out JCW, but George South may be a sacrificial
Oh,
lamb.
shit, here comes Tony! Yeah!
Too tough, Tony!
Tremont, here's the
Look at this.
theme music.
A preview of our main event!
This will be Friday night, the explosive death match for the JCW World Title. Tony and Tremont.
Oh, we're gonna get it right here, guys.
They're throwing fists! A preview of our main event for Friday Night 2-Day War, but only it will be in an electrified barbed wire match.
And oh, Tony taking Tremont from pillar to post.
Wow!
This will be what it's like Friday night on Triller TV.
Yeah, guys, but it took 3 of us.
Yeah.
It took 3 of us. And Tremont's got our gold. Look at that. Damn, it gives me chills, the wrong kind.
But add in the electricity, add in the explosivity, add in the ultra violence. It'll be Tony and Tremont, untamed. The JCW World Title is being held hostage, and Too Tough Tony is the man that can bring it home. But there's a whole 2-day war to get through to survive the Friday night.
That's right. There's a long way between us and having that belt back. There's a lot of war in between us and that victory.
We'll see you on Triller TV Thursday and Friday night as the gathering continues. It's the 2-day